Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 3. Last episode we reported in on everything we had done to an Axemander and found out that the Venati are the ones causing the plagues on the surface. In fact, they pretty much admitted to it. The town of Geekra is completely abandoned. The few guards that were around it tried to kill us, but we had to kill them. Which is probably a good thing in all honesty, considering how much danger it could have been. Unfortunately, there's not really much else we can do about it right now, so all we have left to do is deal with the creatures in Foot Racer Province, the alien beasts, and speak with Empress Prazak. If we speak with Empress Prazak, we can probably tell her it is not Avernum that is doing this, and we just want to come back. Hopefully we can get help from her or something. For now, though, let's continue exploring around this place. You enter the forest glade. When you do, a vague, insubstantial form begins to coalesce. It says, "Wait, please! I have little time!" You have to struggle to hear its whispery voice. Wait. The shade says, "The fight continues, golems and giants. But the key isn't in Raya. The alien beasts guard the way to the core. Look first to Black Crag Fortress. Hope is not lost, but the worst comes. I must go." It then disappears. The alien beasts guard the way to the core. Look first to Black Crag Fortress. Okay then, Black Crag Fortress is where we shall go. A band of warriors hails you. They seem to want to speak with you. You approach them, thinking at first that they are a guard patrol. By the time you get close enough to see their ragged armor and crazed expressions, it's too late for you to get away. Okay. This might hurt a little. Alright. A lightning spray, I think, will work. Oh yeah, that worked beautifully. That was wonderful. You search the bodies of the deranged warriors, trying to figure out who they were and why they attacked you. Clearly, they weren't part of the Empire army. You do find, however, that several of them had small pouches containing an odd-smelling herb. Ah, that's who they were. Scribane addicts. Alright. There are some merchants leading a caravan down this road. They have a dozen well-armed guards and they're going slowly, watching for giants and other threats. When they see you, they greet you warmly, sensing a good customer. "Greetings, adventurers. Welcome to our lands. Care to look at our wares?" We'll take a look. Nothing we need. A horn. I believe we do need that for something. Buy a horn. We don't need the herb. Go away. Alright. We'll take the herb. We'll take it where it needs to go later. There's an isolated cluster of farmhouses here. It's surprising that they have survived the assaults of the hill giants. They're all well armed, but they're puny and untrained. Still, they're here, and when they see you, they don't look unfriendly. Approach and talk to them. The farmers greet you eagerly, glad to be visited by someone skilled in the ways of war. They invite you in for tea and cake. As you accompany them, you notice that some of their crops have been torn up. Looks like they've been attacked by large pests. You speak with the farmers and trade news for a while. After a time, one of them, a scarred and bent old man, says, "You know, I wouldn't want to trouble you. I know you have many quests to do and adventures to have, but we have a problem. We have an infestation of unicorns around here. The nasty things have been eating our crops, and they run too fast for us to get them. We've been saving up, and we have accumulated enough to pay a fine bounty for your help if you can kill them all. Will you help us?" "I'd be glad to help you." The farmers look pleased. "The unicorns are wandering everywhere around here. If you can kill them for us, we would be in your debt, and we honor our debts." As you leave, one of the housewives gives you a cake for the road. Hey, we got a cake. Alright, give the cake to Nippor. And I think I see them right over there.
I want to be your friend.
Come here, you. You see a pack of unicorns ahead. Alright, attack. Since you're on horseback, you have an easy time catching the creatures. And there's only 3 of them. This is way too easy. There we go. Approach and talk to them. They inform you sadly that the attacks have not ended and their crops are still being eaten. Okay, so there's several of these unicorns around the area. Well, I don't see any more. Oh, we'll find more eventually. Anyway, here's the town of Bremmerton. Let's take a look. Alright, leave the horses here. Take a look around the outside, as I do. It's on the shore of the river, which makes sense. Rivers are always a good place to build cities.
Hi,
They
I'm
help
the
with-
talking
shut up.
skull.
They help with food, they help with water, of course. Oop. And, of course, it also helps with trade. Alright. Alright. Well, look, I guess we can buy more horses here if we need. Lock. Nothing of use. Another house in here, most likely. Yep. Close the door. Grab the coins. And nothing else. Alright, let's see. It's just a guard, and this one, just an innkeeper. Okay. And these are the innkeeper's rooms. Okay, then. I'll take a look in there in a bit. Yeah, there we go. Here. Mary again. Alright. This looks... Oh, this should be interesting. Despite the niceness of his shop and the quality of his clothes, this man's essential scruffiness cannot help but shine through. He is polishing a small blue crystal. I'm Vagro. Welcome to my shop. Is this your shop? I run this fine crystal shop here. Feel free to browse. What can the crystals be used for? I have crystals of all sorts, for luck, for decoration, and for spellcasting. Quite a nice selection, in fact. All of it for purchase at reasonable rates. Great business, eh? Definitely a step up from my sailor days. How would being a sailor suit you? He scratches himself cheerfully. I was quite the wild one when I was younger. Oh, the stories I could tell. Would you share a story? Oh, you don't want to hear the stuff I was up to. Once I was up to a bit of larceny with an old dog named Abruzzo. He got a big pile of loot and he took it all and fled west. You ever meet him, mention my name to him. You'll sure give him a start. Sure. Vagro is still polishing the same small blue crystal. Looks as smooth and shiny as it could possibly be, yet he is still working on it. How did you learn to work crystals? Well, I was a pirate. Got caught, thrown into Avernum. When the Empire invaded, I joined up and helped them. Served in a place called Ornotha Ziggurat. What happened then? I was an assistant in the lab. They were studying one of these crystal soul things. While I was there, I picked up a lot of things about how to work crystals on my own. They brought me up to the surface to pick my brains. A lucky thing, too. Why lucky? Just days after I left, some Venati attacked. A group of raiders snuck into the ziggurat and killed, well, just about anyone. Stole the crystal soul, too. If I'd been there, I'm sure I'd be dead by now. Huh. This is the only person I can think of and heard of who was sent to Avernum and allowed to come back freely by the Empire. Granted, he was working with the Empire, but still. No crystals we need to take. Alright. Back to looking around. Bremmerton Deluxe Grub. Guaranteed cholera-free. That is an unusually specific phrase. It's just a provisioner. I don't think we'll be buying anything from you, thank you very much. This guy's probably the horse seller. Craswell Stables, yep. You meet an older woman who looks something like an evil grandmother. Her smile is cold and her skin is stretched tight over her face. She is surrounded by bits, brittles, and other horse riding gear. I am Craswell. Is this a store? She graces you with a pinched smile. Of sorts. I breed horses. Do you breed them for sale? With all the monsters about, a way to move quickly is greatly valued. It is futile to try to avoid them, of course, but you can still purchase some of my horses for 750 coins. Why did you say it's futile? Why even attempt to flee them? After all, they are so clearly a judgment. A judgment by whom for what? They are a punishment for our wicked magic-using ways. The gods have frowned on us, and this is our punishment. Do you think a mere horse will help you escape the wrath of the Almighty? Have you perhaps heard of the Anama? Yes, but tell me about the Anama. We believe that magic is a demonic art, and its use will lead you into hell. I strongly suggest you repent, otherwise no horse or spell in the world will save you from your cruel eternal judgment. Conversation seems to have taken a dark turn. I think we'll leave, thank you. We have no need for any horses. Well, at least the Anama aren't really hostile. Very exclusive, yes, but not hostile. Okay, just a townsman. We'll leave you be. And nothing of use in there. Alright. Nothing. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Nothing else in Bremmerton, it looks like. What's this sign say? Moon 90 miles northwest, Appleton 70 miles south, Lorelei 140 miles south. Well, Moon is where we need to go. Yes, this is actually the other side. Alright. You find the site of a small battle between humans and golems. Unusually, the humans seem to have won, and won decisively. You find the broken down remnants of 30 golems, but no dead humans. There's a simple message carved on the torso of one of the shattered creatures. Bazaron was here. Oh, more unicorns. Kill them. 3 unicorns. Of course. Alright, kill him. There we go. Oh, I see more there. Kill him. I wonder how many of these groups of unicorns we need to kill. I mean, they're easy to kill. Oh, what the hell happened over there? Whatever it is, it can't be anything good. Alright, anything down here doesn't really look like it. Moon 50 miles west, Bremmerton 30 miles southeast. We'll take a look at there later. I think first we should head to Moon. Well, looks like we finally finished this complete circle around the lake. That's a plus. Rune 50 miles north, Bremmerton 75 miles east, Dorngus 75 miles southwest. There's an old beggar woman sitting at this crossroads. As you pass by, she says, "Ah, brave, noble adventurers, be so kind as to give a poor woman without a home a few coins. I beg you for your generosity." She jingles her begging bowl in front of you. There are a few coins in there already. There's also, strangely, a simple silver ring. "We're not going to steal a beggar's bowl. Give her some coins." The beggar says, "Many thanks to you. All who pass shall hear of your generosity." Malak, 100 miles south. Watch for beasts. Report even unlikely sightings. You meet the beggar woman you gave money to before. When she sees you, she smiles and asks for nothing more. 20 heavily armored guards are watching the bridge. They ask if you've seen signs of the beasts lately. When they hear you have, they motion for you to move on, relieved. We're entering into territory of the beasts. Not pleasant. Huh. Oh, this is... Ah, okay, this is the other side of here. Gates to Foot Racer Province, 30 miles west. This large bridge is poorly maintained and is starting to be overgrown with ivy and moss. Although this is clearly a major route, people must be going out of their way to stay away from here. From this perspective, you get a good look at the massive wall which partitions this area of Avernum. It's an amazing work of physical and magical engineering. It's as shiny, new, and imposing as if it was made yesterday. It's not just a mundane stone wall, though. Every block in it glows slightly. At the top, faint tendrils of blue energy reach into the sky, seeking to ensnare anyone who would fly over. Similar tendrils reach into the earth, seeking burrowers. For the first time, you truly sense the magical might the Empire can summon on short notice if necessary. And yet the monsters completely devastated this area, leaving everything inside the wall ruined. Not far ahead, the massive wall is interrupted by a large gateway. It looks as impressive and impregnable as the wall itself. Looks like the only way into the dread province ahead. You have found a gate through the enormous wall surrounding the ruins of Footracer Province. It's an enormous piece of work, a huge lattice of dark iron, 30 feet tall. The bars are edged with razors and tipped with spikes. The gates are closed and magically locked. You try to approach them to see if you can find a way in. When you do, the bars shroud themselves in flames. A deep voice booms out so loud it makes your ribs vibrate. Footracer Province is closed off by orders of the Empress Prazak. Only those with orders from the Empress herself may pass. All others trying to pass will be greeted with the most deadly force. Depart immediately. The flames die down and the voice falls silent. There is clearly little else you can do here. You turn back. Yeah, we'll leave Footracer Province completely alone. We need to speak with Empress Prazak. But for now, into the City of Moon. In we go. I have heard someone tell me repeatedly that I can get training here, but I think all the spells I can get training in I've already gotten. So, yay. Oh, that is very nice. That's just a talisman, nothing special. This way. And moo. Alright. Let's look around here. First, houses. Nothing there. Pick the lock, and... Oh. Zhang. Sounds familiar. There is a monk standing calmly in this room. He is a serene fellow, seemingly undisturbed by the way you broke into his house. Welcome, pilgrim. Have you come here to learn? Zhang is completely serene. What else do you wish? How else will you be enlightened? What do you do here? I am the teacher, the bringer of knowledge, but not the distributor of trivia. I am not important, only my knowledge. What do you teach? Secrets of meditation, of knowledge. I will free you and lead you to new realms of possibility. And I will do so for only 5,000 coins. 5,000? Why do you need to charge so much? The aid of money helps me to relieve myself from the cares of the material world. It also buys teaching supplies, and it is not to the teacher to challenge the student. We've got plenty of gold, alright. Zhang is strange, but he is true to his word. He leads you through an intensive series of meditation exercises and physical workouts. It takes time, but you do grow stronger. In the end, he says, "You have learned well. I feel you have become more experienced. Come later and I will teach you more if I can." We met someone named Starcap in Sharamik. He told us about you. Zhang's tranquility immediately and completely disappears. Oh, and what did that slobbering nit say about me? He said you are a thief. He sent me to find you. Well, now you have found me, and his knowledge is mine, so to do with as I choose. He is nothing, and so are you. Do you have anything to say about that? That's right, that was the guy. No, never mind. Sorry to trouble you. Alright then. Your apology is accepted. I see there is no more peace and stillness for me here. Goodbye. He walks quickly out of the room. Okay. Perhaps we should never go speak with him again. At least we got some training from him. Training in... I don't know what. Okay. That happened. Nothing there, nothing there. Alright. Library of Moon. Hello there. You meet Moon's librarian. She turns to you and nods in a businesslike way. I am Cerulean, librarian. Greetings. Her speech is terse. She is nervous and not interested in talking to you. What is your profession? I run the Library of Moon. You're an adventurer, right? I also do item identification if that is what you need. Where's the library? She points at the northern doors. Through there is one of the greatest magical libraries in Valorum. Certain authorized persons can enter. How do you become an authorized person? People become authorized by paying a fee, which is used to obtain new tomes and maintain the ones we already have. If you wish to obtain access, it is only 4,000 coins. I'd like to obtain access to your library. You pay the considerable sum. Cerulean mumbles a brief spell. You can now enter the library proper. Please make sure that your fingers are clean before handling the tomes. Is it tough being a librarian in these harsh times? What do you think? All I want is to accumulate books and share them. Now I can't get them, and I am sure what I do have will be destroyed. Why can't you get more books? Because Valorum was sealed off. Nothing gets through. I even had a valuable tome on the way, the Grimoire of Thren. It was stopped at Blackcrag. I'm sure of it. Anyway, it never arrived. I want that book. I need it. I would pay well for it. What do you need it for? My private research is none of your concern. What is going to destroy the books? Have you heard nothing of what is happening? Nothing of the monsters, the plagues, the raids of death? Okay. Well, let's take a look. Magical Library, see Cerulean for permission to enter. Alright, let's see. Alright, grab what you can. Plenty of research tomes. And another book. There are several unusual other scrolls. Decipher it. You find several simple, heavily worn spellbooks used to provide initial training to the Empire's young war mages. The rituals described are simple but timeless. Bolt of Fire level 2, Spray Acid level 2, Haste level 2, Slow level 2. Okay. You find a beautifully illuminated prayer book, centuries old. It is titled Displays for the Impression of the Unbeliever, for the use of the bold missionary. You read it with great interest. Some of the displays described have great practical value. Moon Mountains level 2, already known. Cloud of Blades level 2, already known. And here, you find an old book of potion recipes. Not surprisingly, most of it has been dissolved by lab mishaps. Fortunately, one long and complicated entry is still intact. You now know how to make a powerful protective salve using mandrake and spiritual and energetic herbs. Alright, let's take a look at the books. Magic for Dummies. Crystal working. This heavy and complex tome describes cleavage, terrain features, schist, and other geological details. You look at it for as long as you can stand. You notice that the book contains some Venati techniques. The Empire picked up a few things during the war with Avernum. Huh. Interesting. And all of the pages in this book are blank. Okay. We didn't learn very much from it, but oh well. Let's see. Fine rations of moon. And just a provisioner in there. And in here we have just a house, it looks like. Book. Nothing, and a book. Alright, what are these books? The Lands of the Empire. I think... let's see. The Empire, blessed power over us all, controls the four known continents. Izo, the oldest, is the birthplace of the Empire, although the ruling seat is now on the continent of Pralgad. Vantanas is the smallest continent, but in many ways the richest, with its hot climate, fascinating fauna, and rich stores of gold and diamonds. And finally, there's the recently settled Valorum, which has a wild, though controlled spirit. I think we read that one once. Dawn of the Slith Zerakai. Little is known of these demon creatures of the underworld. They were first discovered by the criminal vermin sent down to Avernum, where they were beaten into submission. For now. What we know is that they are vicious and cannibalistic, barely capable of language or reason. All in the Empire should do anything they can to watch for these demon beasts and make sure none of them ever set foot on our beautiful surface. Bit too late for that. And I have to disagree entirely. Cannibalistic, God, no. They mainly eat fish and, well, lizard meat. Sometimes. That only counts as cannibalistic if humans eating monkey meat counts as cannibalistic. Which I have no interest in, but I hear is a delicacy in some parts. And barely capable of language or reason? I think not. If you listen to Sis, yeah, they are incredibly hostile and will not listen to reason. But the city of Nass, I believe it was, is very peaceful and just wants to get along with us. Disarm the trap. In here, another trap with gold coins and an energy elixir. You've got two, you can take it. Alright. That's that room explored. All that leaves is this
Hi,
place.
I'm a talking skull.
Shut up. Alright, what have we got? An Empire Archer and... let's see. The innkeeper is clearly very nervous. She washes the counter quickly, always watching the door. I am Lumak. Welcome to my inn. Her voice is high-pitched and uneven. What can I get at this inn? We have a free room for only 10 coins. We have beer for 5 and our specialty, bourbon, for 15. Nothing, thanks. So, anything interesting happened in town lately? Well, there was this fellow Zhang. He came to town recently. He's some sort of traveling monk or teacher or something. Any idea where I might find him? Not a clue. He told me he would be around and that anyone who wanted to learn must be prepared to seek or some nonsense like that. Standard monk gibberish. Okay, no idea why she's so nervous. Ooh, more coins. Yeah, we did spend a lot. Some on training, some on the library. And that looks to be everything here in the City of Moon. Alright then. I suppose I can take a quick peek around here, see if we find anything. I think the only place left to go now would be further north. Ooh. There was a massive battle here. You would guess it took place about a year ago. Bits of broken metal and bone are everywhere, and the ground is still lightly stained with blood. The stars of fireballs are everywhere. You find several skeletons. They were large, six-legged creatures. The number of these you find is very small compared to the size of the battlefield. Can't have gone very well for the humans. Lovely. Well, we found this. That's something. Some healing herbs and coins. Right. Give the herbs to Pollux. Thank you. Alright, one of the direction to look. This farmhouse is ruined. Looks like some large clawed creature smashed it to bits. There are signs of repairs, but the owners haven't had the courage to move back in yet. Some guards stop you on the road. One of them, seeing a non-human, draws a sword. Another says, "Put your sword away! These are the freaks who helped end some of the other plagues down south. Leave them alone. We'll let you go for now. Watch out for the six-legged beasts. They hunt around here." Thank you for the warning. Hey, more unicorns to slaughter. Bloody things. Wait. And there we go. More unicorns are dead. Alright. And I see more over there. Alright, kill him. 2 more unicorns. Finish him off. Oh, he's running! There we go. Alright, a couple other things to see over here. The bit of land encircled by the river to the east was an Empire army outpost. The wall to the west and the river to the east made it a perfect place to keep soldiers safe and fed when the army wasn't out marching. The outpost has been destroyed. Some creatures actually clawed their way through the thick stone walls and the settlement was devastated. This happened some time ago. You only find broken weapons and crumbled buildings, soon to be overgrown. Well, that happened. Oh, we got some mandrake, so that's something. Looks like that's about it. I think, now that we've done here, let me take a look at the map. Monroe Province. There's Bremmerton. We went towards the city of Gale, which I believe is over here. We should probably head to the fortress. Let me take a look here. Yes, there's Moon. There's Blackcrack Fortress. So basically, we need to head north to Blackcrack Fortress. It's the only place left. Wait a second. No, not that. The Keep of Tinraya. The core is in Foot Racer. We've heard the Keep of Tinraya mentioned repeatedly, and how it was a wonderful fortress that unfortunately fell. That's going to be where we're going to fight the Venati. That's where they're staying. That's where they're sending all these plagues out from. And that must be why the alien beasts, the strongest plague, are in Footracer Province. They want to keep that location, the source of everything they're doing, protected. And where all their people are. Okay, well, I guess we'll be heading north to Black Crag Fortress. That'll be in the next episode. Till then, I am Chester44. That is Carl, Napor, Pollux, and Teresa. This has been an Avernum 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.